Welcome, Sagittarius placements. This is your May 2025 reading, and we're going to just see what you have going on and get you some messages of clarity and guidance. If I can turn this over. Okay, so we have King of Pentacles here. All right, so it's looking like you are coming into some financial abundance here. So you may be feeling more charitable, feeling more passionate about the goals that you have as it relates to building your wealth and finances, and you taking inspired action toward that. So you may be making some investments, you may be hiring individuals, you may be going ahead and starting some business ventures, you may be partnering or collaborating with other folks, you may be experiencing an increase in requests for your products and services if you have like a side hustle or business that you have. So we also have 7 of Wands here. So why? Give me clarity on that, please. Okay, all right. Okay. There may be some decisions that you need to make, or some circumstances where you feel like you don't have a choice and you need to go in this direction or that. You may have some challenge as it comes to your collaboration and partnerships. So it's not necessarily that this is easy or coming easily to you. It's like, yeah, there's contrast that's happening. There's challenges that are happening, but you have the strength and courage to work through them. You're smart enough to figure out the most viable options and solutions, and you're connecting with your higher self and source to receive those messages of divine guidance and also encouragement and support as well. So when you are reflecting, if you are doing your self-care practices and getting those in, as I'm always recommending and promoting, that is where the information will come. You'll also see it through signs and synchronicities as well. So look out for that. Pay attention to that. The answer is within you, and there's divine guidance and support available to you from within. But also we see that happening externally, like just synchronicities that you're seeing happening, or you expecting something to happen and then something it doesn't, and then something greater happens, or you're finding out like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I'm glad I didn't invest in that, or I'm glad we didn't partner because this happened or whatever, and that's not really aligned with my brand and who I am. So it's like these revelations are coming to you, and you're seeing how you being divinely guided is allowing more blessings to flow through you, and you're being appreciative of those blessings that you're seeing and experiencing. So what else? Okay, awesome. You have the Sun. So yeah, you have a lot of joy and contentment and blessings that are coming your way. And we know that, yeah, there are some things that you're going through, but there's a lot of light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so don't get caught up in or bogged down by the contrast, the challenges that you experience. Really focus on the opportunity that results from them. So we have 6 of Cups here. So there may be some soul family that can be of assistance to you as well at this time. So like coach, mentor, other individuals that are like-minded, they have the same interests, they're in the same industry that you can connect with and network with. So there's a lot of information that's out there and available to you that can assist you on your journey. Okay. So you may also want to take a moment as part of those self-care practices that I'm always promoting to connect with your inner child and see how they're doing and how they're feeling, and do things that you would have loved to do as a child, or that you loved to do as a child. For some of you out here, like you wanted to do these things and you weren't able to, and others you were able to do those things. So whatever it is, whatever makes you happy, do it. It's part of your self-care practice. We have the Ace of Cups here. So you do have love also becoming available to you if that is what you desire. And this could also be more love for yourself and you raising your frequency and vibration. Excuse me. So there's like a spiritual elevation that has the opportunity to happen here as well. And you may be deciding what business ventures you want to explore. So you'll have some options that'll become available to you. And it'll be up to you to decide what path you want to go down. Okay. And also just recognize, and I'm going to say it again because it's showing up here again, that this is a journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. And there are going to be ebbs and flows. There are going to be highs and lows as a part of that. So do your best not to get distracted by those lows and allowing those lows to continue to permeate, allowing that energy to stick around. Ensure that you're understanding what's going on and you're seeing the blessings and the lessons. And you're seeing that very quickly and you're moving on. Okay, so what else? What else for Sagittarius, please? Thank you. So we have the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, so there is work here. There's inspired action that's happening here. There's learning that's happening here. There's growing that's happening here. So don't shy away from that. Don't not do something or not go and explore that business venture or apply for that new job or position. Don't not do it because you're afraid that you're going to learn, you're going to grow, you're going to have areas where you're like, oh, okay, you know what, I should have did this, or I feel like it would have worked out better if I made this other choice. That's a part of the process, and it's a part of the grand design, right? It's a part of the lessons that you identified for yourself to experience and learn when you came here. So don't shy away from that. And it's a part of your success. It's a part of your journey toward fulfillment, toward happiness and contentment here with the 10 of Coins here. So it's all a part of your journey. Okay, so enjoy it. Really, truly enjoy it. Okay, what else? So we also have 8 of Cups here. Yeah, you're definitely on the path to what's fulfilling you and walking toward that. So love, money, whatever this is, spirituality, it's all here. And you're walking toward it. And I feel like along with appreciation and gratitude, those are really the first initial steps. Wanting it, desiring it, visualizing it. Really connecting with how it feels to be fulfilled, how it feels to be content, how it feels to be happy, be living your dreams. And staying in that feeling, staying on that frequency so that the universe can start to build that reality for you. And what else? Thank you. So we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, there's so many options available to you. And some of it, many options, many paths that you can go down here. There's infinite possibilities, infinite paths that you can go down. But it's about which ones do you desire. And that's why we're very much focused on promoting the positivity, the love, those paths, those flows where you do feel content, where you do feel happy, you do feel fulfilled. You're doing those things that make you happy and inspire you. And this is in anything, in work, in relationships, you making choices that lead to happiness and fulfillment and contentment and joy. Okay, so that's the inspired action that I'm always promoting. Okay, so pick and choose. There's unlimited options. Okay, so let's get a couple oracle messages here. So we have soulmating. Wonderful. If I did not say it, there's definitely opportunity for love to come your way this month. And it could potentially be a life partner. It could potentially be someone that has major significance to you on your life journey or path. Okay, so that option is definitely there for those of you that are open to it and those of you that desire it. Okay, and then we have Aurora Garden with beginnings. I love that because this is, I wonder if you can see it that way. I'm going to put it this way, so that you may be able to see it better there, but I feel like you are in this place where you do have that opportunity to open new chapters. And the universe is like, what would you like that chapter to look like, Sagittarius? What can I bring you? Okay, so tell the universe what it is you desire and what it is you want. And again, connect with the soul family here. I'm seeing that as well because there's so much insight, there's so much knowledge and wisdom, as well as connecting with your higher self and source and listening to your intuition. Because there's messages there for you, and there's signs and synchronicities that are happening, and you have to ask yourself, are you seeing those things? Are you paying attention? Because some of you are, but then others of you, it's happening and you're not necessarily seeing it. So open yourself up to that. Pay attention to that. Ask. Say, you know, I want to see deer. I want to see butterflies. Ask for those confirmations. Okay, so you are available to you. What else? Oops. Okay, that flew. 9 of Pentacles. Wonderful. So this is more success. This is more victory for you. And you even being in a place where you are able to freely give. And you are able to support others financially here. And I believe we saw the King of Pentacles come out. So that is a really strong confirmation that you are building generational wealth. You are building your legacy here. And it's only going to continue to grow and expand. The more you allow it to, the more you allow life to flow through you, through all of you, and you just ride the wave and allow things to happen. Allow when those signs and synchronicities are coming through, pay attention to that, be appreciative for that, take inspired action. And that's all you need to do. Keep doing what you love. Keep doing what you feel inspired to do. So we have the Emperor here with the Queen of Swords. Like, yeah, you are definitely advancing on your spiritual journey, and your financial abundance is coming through like loud and clear here. And I are also coming into some truths. You are allowing the light to shine on what is true, and more of your authentic self is coming through, is shining. You're allowing that light to shine. You're allowing yourself to be who you authentically are, and coming into union more with your purpose. Okay. Wonderful. So you're seeing things clearly, and I feel like this is also related to some other areas of your life, in your working environment, in your home, family environment. There's some truths that are coming through, and you're allowing yourself to recognize that, to be honest, and decide, like, okay, based on this, what is the response? What's my response? How am I going to react to this? Excuse me. Okay, so we have Judgment. Yep. Yep. Okay, so yeah, we see that clarity happening and coming through. So now, don't judge. Let everything balance itself out. Make choices that are going to balance things out for all parties, right? Not just one party, but this is about being objective, seeing things as the observer as opposed to being the participant. Because being the observer, like taking yourself out of it and looking at it from a higher perspective, you're able to see different sides. You're able to see the other parties' perspectives and their positions. And that's going to help you be more balanced in your communications and be more balanced when you're working with them and collaborating with them to come up with solutions and options that, again, are best for all. Creating win-win solutions is what you're being guided to do here. Okay. And we have the the Six of Wands here as well. We have victory, success, because you're going to do that. And we have the result being success, being victory, being celebration. And again, more and more leading you toward your life purpose and toward fulfillment. Okay. What else do we have? Okay, so we have being soul-led, living courageously. Okay, living in your truth, speaking your truth and living in your truth. Your feminine power, those feminine energies, and no gender here, but calling on some of those more feminine aspects regardless of your gender, as far as emotional intelligence, which that's gender neutral, but I'm just saying it's allowing you to manage your emotions and to think of solutions that benefit all parties. Compassion, empathy, understanding. Those type of energies are going to be helpful to you this month, and helpful as you're working through your contrast and challenges. So we have your soul mission and trusting that and walking towards that. You're being guided on that path, and that is your confirmation. And we already said that earlier, but here's another confirmation of that. So allow yourself to be divinely guided. Listen to those messages. Pay attention to those signs and synchronicities. And you're also healing this month, we see. So practice forgiveness, whatever it is that you need to do to let those things, let that negative energy go. Let the past go. And it may even involve connecting with your inner child and making sure that they're safe, making sure that they know you're there for them, allowing them to play, allowing them to be creative, and working your way through any hurts and pains that you're feeling quickly, as much as you can. And as fast as you can, and not trying to rush, because you do things on your own time and when you feel comfortable with doing them. But there is benefit to working through things quickly, through understanding rather quickly, okay, what was this meant to teach me? And taking that information and learning that lesson and moving on. So doing that as quick as you can. And quick is relative, so what's quick to me may not be quick to you, and vice versa. So this is all on your timeline. I'm just communicating to you that there is benefit in doing that in a time-boxed manner, basically. So sometimes I will, like, okay, you know what? I'm just not feeling it. I'm not ready to move on yet, so I'm just going to be in this energy. I'm going to give myself, a couple minutes here to feel this, and then I'm going to understand that this is not me, and what part of this is mirroring to me what I can change within myself so that I don't feel this way anymore. Okay, got it. And now I'm going to move on. Okay, so yeah, we all need to do that at times, so there's nothing wrong with that. But again, there is benefit in doing that in a quick time period. Okay, and you also have the opportunity to do something different in those moments. Do something different, reframe those situations into something positive, and extract the positive information, the positive things that you can from it, and the lessons from it. Okay, and what I want to say here, where I was going with this before I got distracted, is that in the moments where you do have that contrast, where you do have the conflict, do something different than what you've done before. So if you may have approached it with, like, look, this is my position, that's on that, maybe call in some compassion, some empathy, some understanding, and take a different approach to work through it. Like, okay, let's try your way, or let's sit with your feelings here and work through that before we move on. So do something different there, and you might find that there's so much more that you can learn, and there's a better way to solve your problems. Okay, so what else for Sag? What else? Anything else? Thank you. Okay, King of Swords. Yeah. All right, with this King of Swords coming out, that's definitely telling me that, like, yeah, you stand on business and you're like, I said what I said, basically. But again, we're guiding you toward a more compassionate approach to practicing more empathy, more emotional intelligence, and allowing those collaborations to occur where both parties are understanding each side better and are able to come to a balanced solution where all parties are benefiting. Okay. And we do see some transformation happening here. So there's an opportunity to really transform your thinking, your strategies, your ideas, and who you are as a part of this process. So this is leading to great transformation and growth. So maybe you can even look at it from that perspective of like, okay, if I do this, if I take a moment, if I be more compassionate, then that's really going to benefit me in the long run. You may look at it after you've solved the issue, after you've worked and collaborated on a solution and response, and you're going to be so proud of yourself, like, wow, I really did that, and we both won. We both benefited from that. Okay, what else? Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, so I feel like this may relate to, it could be, you can apply this to any situation, but this could be specific to business partnership or collaboration or your working environment where you really need to practice some patience and you really need to have some understanding and empathy and emotional intelligence. So that could be specific to your working environment situation. But again, apply it to however it makes sense for you and however it resonates. So what else? Thank you. I'll take it. So we have the Four of Coins here. Okay. All right. And I feel like there may be moments or there may be certain circumstances or decisions that you don't have control over where you feel like you didn't get the most or you weren't able to be the decision maker there. So you feel like you didn't get everything that you deserved or you only experienced a small part of what it is that you truly desired and wanted to experience. And in those moments, it's really important for you to stay appreciative for what you have and the benefits that you did receive, the blessings that you did receive. And you may even want to run those things through your heart space, through your crown chakra, so it allows you to be more comfortable and to feel more balanced and to know that, okay, maybe I can't change my external environment just yet. Reality's still catching up here. But I'm going to stay on a higher frequency. I'm going to stay on a higher vibration. So the new reality coming through and coming to me is much more aligned with who I authentically am. Okay? So there's definitely opportunity in those challenges or in those times where you feel like you are getting the short end of the stick or things aren't quite working out exactly in your favor. It ultimately is working out in your favor is what I'm saying. You will see the blessings that are coming to you as a result of you persevering and working through it and taking what you need to take from it and moving on quickly. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to get a couple more here before we end with some oracles. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. So we have the Devil. Okay, yeah, so I really feel like there is going to be a lot of temptation to kind of just go with and communicate how you've been. But we already went over that. We already went over incorporating some more emotional intelligence in. And there also may be some distractions that are happening here as well. So it may not just be about the communication. It may also be about you wanting to just stick to old ways of doing things, old philosophies, old beliefs, old thought patterns, old actions that are outdated and really aren't helping you to accomplish and achieve your goals. Okay? So it's time to let those things go, and it's time to really pay attention to any distractions that are coming up and recognize those as distractions and let them go and stay focused on your true desires and your dreams. Okay. So there's also new opportunities to new approaches is what I'm hearing to these solutions. And we did speak to that a little bit, but yeah, it doesn't have to, again, be communication. It could be within your career and working environment. There may be a new way to approach a project. There may be a new way to manufacture your products. There may be a new way to offer your services. Okay, so that is absolutely what I'm seeing. So there's definitely a change in approach that could be much more beneficial to you that you may want to consider. Okay, and again, just letting go of what's not serving you is so important, in anything that's creating and causing a distraction or prohibiting you from making progress and moving forward. You're being guided to let those things go. Let that energy go. Let those people go. Whatever it is. Okay? So let's close out with some Oracle final messages. So we have baby steps. I love that because I don't think we talked about that yet. But take the smallest steps are going to lead to the biggest actions, the biggest impact. But it all starts with a step. What is that quote? Like, it's something about like a journey begins with the first step forward. You know what I'm talking about. Basically, you know, it starts with the first step, right? And you're being called to listen to your intuition as a part of this process as well. And just take inspired action towards your dreams and your goals. Okay? And this is yes. Say yes. So if there's something you've been contemplating, and this is, I strongly feel, related to like a specific a promotion you're seeking, or a particular job that you want, or any self-care practices that you want to expand and grow and be financially free utilizing, whatever it is, you're definitely being guided toward that, because these are things that are making you happy and making you feel fulfilled and you enjoy doing them. Okay, those are the things we're saying yes to. So we also have rebirth as well. So I feel like there's also a message of saying yes to opening excuse me, new chapters. So what is this new chapter going to look like for you, Sagittarius? We also have a child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So you know you have everything within you already to accomplish anything that you desire. It's already there. Anything you can think of is already there. It's already happened. It's just a matter of you being on the frequency to match it, to make it visualize into your reality. And that's what we're talking about here. You allowing those new chapters to open, you allowing yourself to get on a higher frequency and stay there by your thoughts, by your feelings, by your actions, and allowing it to all come to you. Okay, so those are the messages I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know how this resonates. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful month and take care.